Hello and welcome to Demystifying Community Solar. On the road to decarbonizing your life, the first stop is community solar. This is the fastest, easiest way to remove carbon emissions, which is why it's the first step to take. If you have an electric bill, you can join a community solar farm and be part of the solution today. Now, before we start, I just want to explain how Future-Proofing Us works and where community solar fits in. At Future-Proofing Us, our core framework is built around 10 action steps, organized into 5 core phases, each focused on a different aspect of home and lifestyle resilience. As the phases progress, the effort, time, and cost required increases, from low-hanging fruit to elbow grease to major upgrades. But every step is designed to be practical, scalable, and easy to understand. In other words, real and actionable. So let's start. Community solar has had its ups and downs over the years and has had some issues with trust. Today, however, community solar is for real and is for anyone with an electric bill, and it can be real for you. Here's how it works. Solar meets democracy. Community solar options allow individuals to subscribe to a share of a local solar farm. By subscribing, they receive credits on their electricity bill, so they are enrolled in a renewable energy project without installing panels on their roof, and saving, at a minimum, 10% on their bill each month. Now let's look a little more closely at how this happens. A solar farm is built and maintained by a third-party solar developer and connected to the grid. Your subscription allows you to receive a portion of that solar farm output, based on your energy needs from your utility bill, to go to you as credits. So the overall result is savings on your electricity bill and access to renewable energy to power your home. Now, for a short comparison of community solar versus rooftop solar. There are no costs, not even upfront costs. There is no installation needed. There is no property needed. There is no maintenance needed. Renters, homeowners, business owners, nonprofits all have access, as long as you have an electric bill. And if you move, you can take that account with you. To restate, this is access for all. No property required, no costs, upfront or other. No technology to install or manage, and you can take it with you if you move. As we mentioned earlier, participation is open to everyone with an electric bill. Homeowners, renters, businesses, places of worship, nonprofits, etc. can participate, and you must be within the utility territory where the community solar is located. The final look here is an example of how the number of solar panels is allotted to you based on your energy usage noted on your utility bill. Each subscriber has a set number of panels that generate power that goes to the grid. The number of panels times the amount of energy produced by those panels is reported to the utility company. That's how credits are created. Now I'm going to tell you about the story of my subscription sign-up. As I normally say, this story starts with an honest rejection. I signed up for an initial 15-minute conversation with a local solar company. I gave them my address and a picture of my utility bill. About an hour later, they contacted me back and said, "Hi, I'm reaching out because we have evaluated your roof using satellite imagery. Unfortunately, it appears your roof is fairly shaded by trees and obstructed by skylights or vents on the front of the home and would not be a good fit for solar at this time. I sincerely apologize for the last-minute nature of this notice, but out of respect for your time and ours, we are canceling your solar consultation. If you have removed or plan to remove the trees shading your roof, please do not hesitate to reach back out to us. If you are interested in embracing solar power and lowering your utility bills, I believe you would be an excellent candidate for community solar. I wish you a great rest of your day and best of luck in beating the heat wave." And as you can see by this image, they were right. I had 2 trees in the yard, which I was not going to cut down, a skylight, a whole house air fan vent, and 2 chimneys. The roof of the house was also positioned west to east and not north to south, which would be optimal. So I needed another plan. And my search turned to community solar, which I was already thinking about because I was aware of my situation noted above, and I was concerned about the upfront costs, the installation, construction, and tax credit concerns. I came across a company that was on the approved vendor list on the Citizen Utility Board's website and started my journey. The process was simple and the outcome was inspiring. This I will show you in the third part of the presentation. Based on the information I submitted, mainly address and energy use based on utility bill information, this is what was proposed to me. A solar farm in a small town just 80 miles northwest of me. The solar farm was run by the local school district, Harlem School District 122, that included 11 schools and 39,000 kids. There are currently solar farms on 5 of the schools. This project on the Harlem High School was established in August 2023, and my panels would be part of an expansion on the high school, so it was considered new solar. I received a 10% savings on my bill, and the project was set to go online this winter. Here is a Google Map image of the high school and the solar panels on the roof, and a data page noting the power generated, the energy generated today, by month, for the year, and lifetime. Now for the community solar sign-up process. My subscription is with Solstice. They are a subscription company with an interesting history as well. I don't work for them, but as a subscriber, I can get a referral payment when I sign people up, which offsets some of the work we do. This is the homepage of the site where it asks for the name of your electricity provider. I entered ComEd, and the enrollment process begins. I felt this whole process was easy, clean, simple, and direct. That's why I chose them and why I'm showing you. I find out immediately that there is a spot available for me. I'm also made aware of my savings, the general location of the site, any upfront costs, cancellation policy, enrollment bonus when you sign up, and a reminder that there is no installation. Now this page is where most of the other companies I tested actually start. This is where you set up an account. This page determines whether you are a residential client or commercial. Here you add your specific information. A budget billing question. Then you add the number of people in your home and your income. I use the example amount here. This is the income eligibility page. If you receive aid from any of these programs, the system will ask you further questions. Otherwise, you select Continue at the bottom of the page to continue. Once complete, you get this nice page where they tell you that they have matched you with a solar farm. The page gives you the name of the solar farm and the location. It confirms the savings rate and the date that your project turns on. Then they ask for your ComEd information. Other sites I tested ask you upfront for that sensitive information. Here, you input your electric choice ID number and your meter number, and they ask you to upload a copy of your electricity bill. The electric choice ID number is the orange box by the circled number 2. The meter number is the second number in the meter information line. And that's it. You're done. See how simple that was? Your experience should be basically the same, whether you sign up with this company or another. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this presentation. We hope you've learned a good deal more about community solar, and will sign up soon. If you have questions or would like help signing up for a community solar subscription, please feel free to contact us for help.